Now, today we have an old topic, even though like we are going to talk about more topics to come, I mean, through this broadcast. But today I'm going to go over some comments about the Catholic and Protestant and those funny arguments we see. Actually, for me, I see them kind of sad, not funny that much. I believe most of the argument people they come with, it's very sad and very stupid. Sorry to say so, I don't mean to insult, but it's very stupid, really very naive. You know, many people they grow up by age. They might have a gray hair in their head. They might become 80 and 90, but still they are the same person who exist, you know, at the age of 19, or when he was even a teenage. In front of us here, before I start, I'm not in here to defend either the Catholic or the Protestant, because for me, I believe to be Christian, it have nothing to do with names, is to be with the Messiah. And I believe those names are created by man, and man is not perfect. So those who expect perfection from those churches, you are being a fool. The only true church, which is perfect, is the one established by Christ. So if you accept anyone to be your leader except Christ, you are just fooling yourself. If you accept me myself to be your advisor, you are fooling yourself. I'm here to share with you what I believe, but I'm not your advisor. Now we see here, you know, I made a video before, I think most of you watch it, about Islamic in the Roman Catholic. Now we know that this is a lie and there's no such a thing, and there's no connection between both whatsoever. And whoever say that, he is just fooling himself. In other way, you are just fooling yourself by lying to yourself. I am not against you to say things which is true, but don't be a liar and don't fabricate stories. Nobody fought Islam as the Catholic, and nobody hate the Catholic as much as Muslims. You'll see in the side here a picture of the Pope is kissing the Quran, and this is what they come with to say there's a connection between Islam and etc. I'm not defending the Pope to do so, but in the same movie, if you watch it, you will see the Pope, he gave him the gospel, the guy kissed it too. So he is being politically correct. I am against that. However, the Pope, he is more like a king than a priest. This is a state actually. The Pope is a head of a state. He is a head of a state. And name for me one of your president, you hypocrites, did not do the same. Just name one. So he is a president of a state. I don't agree with him. All right. I believe it's very wrong to kiss the book of the devil. And we know it's the book of the devil. But as I said, he is being politically correct. He is being a head of a state. So I'm not going to judge the Catholic by the Pope anyway. Because it's not the 1 billion Catholic is the one who vote for him. There's a group in this organization, if we can call it organization, and they are the one who elect the Pope. The Pope can be bad, can be good, can be evil, can be a man of God, can be whatever, the same as anyone. I will read with you here some of the comments so we can share together the intelligence of some people. And I say the intelligence because really I seek always in this discussion intelligence, not only knowledge, but rarely we find the intelligence in discussion with those people. CP was supposed to me. Why you are defending Catholicism? First of all, I never defend anyone, and the statement you are saying alone is being foolish, because I never defend anyone. I just said anyone who believes Islam have connection with Catholicism is a stupid fool. I'm stating a fact. That is not a defense. Uh, they worship pagan idols and call themselves Christians. Let us go with you here and say that this is somehow true, as you claim. For me, I'm against idols, against the status of Mary, against all kind of things, and I believe this is a very, very wrong thing to do in the Catholic Church. I'm totally against it. But we need to listen to the Catholic when they say what is their excuse. Like as an example, they say God he ordered Moses to build etc. and etc. and to make etc. things. So you know they have their own interpretation. However, I have my different interpretation. According to my interpretation, this is very wrong. So what we see here, we see people who they are Christians, but they have their own interpretation. I believe it's wrong. They believe it's right. Then can we call them pagan? No, because the Catholic do not believe that Mary, the status of Mary, is God. It's wrong to pray in front of it, absolutely. It's wrong to touch it. That's very funny and weird. And it's very wrong to walk behind it. So this is always wrong. So I believe a Catholic, you know, they have, let us say, they have a tradition more than look like people they are joining and their mic is open. So speaking about Catholic, we have to be fair. They have wrong interpretation, but doesn't make them not Christians. Because if everyone have wrong interpretation or wrong practice, let's say, will make him not a Christian, that's mean none of us is a Christian. Because you cannot find one Christian, he don't have wrong practice, or he don't even commit sin. Like if you are a Christian, you should not do this, you should not do that, you should not do that, you should not, etc. And you will find yourself at the end of the day, you are not really practicing Christianity, but we are very fast to judge and to jump all over the Catholic and cast them out and say they are pagan. Well, if we look in the other churches, we will see how many pagans there is. Most of them, they became churches who worship money, where God became a business. You know, you invite a minister to make a speech in your church, he asks you how much you will pay me before he go. Paganism have many faces, so you have to be fair. So paganism exists everywhere. Like we are not Muslims who teach it to be as right because we have a prophet, he said so. But most likely people, they are doing wrong because they are driven by temptation, driven by their own desire, or driven by their own interpretation, let us say. If you go, I don't want to show you in videos in YouTube. You can go and search and you will see how many wrong practices exist in all over the churches. People, they go wearing a short to the church, as if you are going to sport club. Women, they are wearing very short clothes, as if she is going to a golf club or to meet her friends, wearing very short clothes and short skirt, etc. You know, people doing what they should not do. So every churches, most of the churches, they have wrongdoing, and if everyone do wrongdoing, we cast him out, we say he is no Christian. That's mean we have no Christians exist. All right. So either we accept that everybody is a sinner, as the Bible say, and even still with his sin he is a Christian, or we cast out all the Christians for everybody's sin, and this is me, none of us as a Christian. I think the logic we are using is very simple. Here he continue, they have a long history of burning Bibles and killing Christians. The Pope or High Priest of paganism and are the Antichrist. They are uniting a global religion of Satan. Study history and you will see the Vatican created Islam. You see, this is what is making me laugh. Like, I can accept that in the history of the Catholic Church they killed Christians. Yes, the history has involved with a lot of ugly stuff, very ugly, disgusting. But why, when we say the Catholic, we are talking about who? That time have its own people, have its own leadership, and they are the one who commit the crime. Those people today, are they the one who is killing you and kidnapping you and burning you, etc.? So it looked like you claim to be Christian, but you cannot forgive the yesterday. You claim to be Christian. Remember that those people, they did it wrong. They did what they did wrong because supposedly they are being fanatic to Christ, not fanatic to themselves, supposedly. So what they did is a crime, absolutely, disgusting, absolutely. But all of us, we know that through stages or through a period of time, there is many corruption in those churches, and depend on the leader. If the leader is an ugly, disgusting, he go to war and he kill and he slaughter, and he use the name of God. And the naive ones is the one who go in the street and run with fire and kill, etc. Because the one who claimed to be speaking in the name of God, he says so. The naive ones, many do not understand that in certain time even people, they were not allowed even to read the gospel. It was only in the hand of the priest, and that is including even in England, So it was like a society of priests who they control everything, and the normal people who they are supposedly the followers, the Christians, they have no idea. They obey blindly, and nobody, it was a very let us say ugly time, and religion is used by kings for their benefit. And this is the history. Always the bad ones use the good things for bad. So let us say the bad ones use the good thing, which is the name of Christ, for bad. What those have to do with the Catholic today? Let us say, for the sake of argument, my dad, he killed your dad 5,000 years ago. We have the children of Adam who kill each other. Let us say my father is the one who killed your dad, and your father was a child of Adam, and my father is a child of Adam, so they are brothers. Are you going to keep talking about it until now and condemning me for what my father did? That is not a Christian behavior. You see, today when we speak about Islam, we warn about Islam today, and we use the history to show them that this is what happening today because what happened before, not because somebody have a wrong interpretation. This is the teaching of Islam and will go forever the same way. It's a religion of violence. So when we speak about the Catholic today, are they attacking Christians? Are they burning Christians? Are they burning Bibles, as you said? This is absolutely false. So obviously you want to encourage hate between Christians Protestant and Christians Catholic, for like a culture of hate. There's a culture of hate built through history between the Protestant and the Catholic, and this culture of hate will never stop because people like you, they are exist, who keep repeating the same story. Then he say, study the history and you will see that Vatican created Islam to kill Christians. Can you show me the history you are talking about? I want to study the history with you. I challenge those people who keep repeating this lie to show me the history they are talking about. Wasn't the crusade is the Catholic? Wasn't it the first letter Muhammad he sent? It was to the Catholic saying convert or else? Or let us say generally speaking, the European at that time. So it's very naive, very stupid, very arrogant, and very hateful. All right, very hateful. And suddenly he tell you to read the book of Revelation, because the book of Revelation will tell you about the Catholic. Maybe the book of Revelation will talk about you. Very disgusting. And actually, I think the Messiah is ashamed of people like those who spread hate between the Christians. Instead of uniting them, loving each other, what we do, we spread hate between each other. If we go and here he say a free missionary was created by Jesuit during the time of the King James, etc., etc., etc. So according to this person, maybe we should go and kill every Catholic, and maybe we should go and have a war with them, and maybe we should spit in their face, and maybe, and all of that. Why? Because long time ago something happened we don't like. They did something bad. Look like we did not do any bad too. I mean, when the Protestant in America, they have what is kind of like very bad discrimination against the Mormon. Isn't it exactly what the Catholic did to you, you did to them? You kicked them out, you chased them, for they are a cult. So what we see, we have a hypocrisy. Are we going to say the Protestants are bad people? We should, you know, that we can go back to the history and we will see that you did the same. You run away from the Catholic, you come to America to build a church of freedom, but when somebody come with a cult, you chase him and you hang him. So, you know, people are not being fair. Based on your logic, we should condemn the Protestant enter today. But the Protestant today don't believe that they should go and hang the Mormon or Jehovah's Witnesses, or many hundreds of cults exist in America. I don't see them doing that. So it's very naive, very stupid talk, very ugly actually, and very satanic, because the whole purpose of this is to keep hate exist. You talk about Lucifer. What do you tell me? Where is Lucifer in your life? You know, when they asked Jesus how to pray, Lord, he said, say like this, our Father art of heaven, and you know the prayer, right? Forgive to us the same as we forgive to others. But obviously you will never forgive anyone, but yet you claim to be Christian. You are not only forgiving the ones who died 1,000 years ago, you are cursing those who live today because of what happened 1,000 years ago. And yet you talk about being Christian. You know, when the Messiah was on the cross, the Jews, they were shouting his death in our hand, his blood in our hand. The Messiah, he responded, he said, forgive them, Father, they do not know what they are doing. That is the Messiah. Where are you with this? He was on the cross and he was forgiving them. You are 1,000 years after, and still you cannot forgive. And not only that, you take the crime was done by the Father, you cast it 1,000 years after about the Son, who have no idea what you are talking about. That's what I call hypocrisy and stupidity. This is why I say actually this kind of debate is kind of stupid, and Satan love it, and Muslims love it, because it's for the benefit to see the Christians, Protestant and Catholic are divided. It's not for the benefit of Satan to see the Catholic and the Christians, Protestant, are united. Think about it. So I'm just saying simple logic. Who is the one who will have the benefit of this division? Is it Jesus? If you love Jesus, you know the answer. So stop being hypocrite. The Catholic, they have their differences, they are wrong, don't agree with them. Don't have a status, absolutely, I agree with you. Don't pray in the front of it. That's very funny and very stupid, actually. And I don't care if you're a Catholic or not. You do that, you are being naive. Actually, in a different way, you are being an idiot. But just to show you the hypocrisy of those who claim those things, how come you don't say the same thing about the Orthodox? The Orthodox, they have pictures. They don't have idols, yes. They don't have like statues, but they have pictures. They have icons. And you ask them, they have their own interpretation. They will tell you, well, it's written in the Bible, that's God, he ordered to make icons. So in their interpretation, it's fine. In my interpretation, it's wrong, because simply icons is fine to make, it's not a problem, but not to pray in the front of it. There's no need for that. And God nowhere says that. And you kiss it. Does that mean the Christian Orthodox are false Christians? Absolutely not. They are Christian like you and me, and they love Jesus maybe more than you and me. So wrong is everywhere. The Protestant churches, they have many wrong. The Catholic, they have many wrong. The Orthodox, they have many wrongs. But if everybody have a wrong, he is no Christian, well, none of you is a Christian then, including me. Because all of us, we are sinners, and all of us, we do wrong. Any person who accepts perfection from a man is a stupid fool. Who is the one? What is the Catholic Church? What is the Protestant Church? What is the Orthodox Church? Isn't it a church of men and women? Which means is based on sinners. So why are you accepting perfection from any of them? Why you are seeking perfection from any when you know that the Bible says clearly that all of them are sinners? You must be a foolish man. You know the Messiah, he called Peter, he called him Satan. Is that because Peter, he was perfect? Are you now going to say, hey Peter, you are Satan? Because Jesus himself, he called him Satan? Are you going to say, let us say, for the sake of argument, let us say Peter, he got married and he have his own clan until now, they exist. Let us say there's a city, all of them, they are children of Peter. Are you going to go there and say, hey, you are children of Satan, because Jesus said to Peter, you are Satan? This is the logic you are doing. You are casting evil on those who they are today for an evil done in the past. Evil done by evil men. I don't like really this topic very much. I believe it's very stupid, very naive, and I believe those who love to argue about it, they are very hateful and they cannot live with the Messiah. You will go to the heaven of God. You think you will go to the heaven of God and you hate the Catholic in your heart? Do you think you are a Catholic, you will go to the heaven of God and you hate the Protestant? Well, I have a good news for you. I don't know how good it is for you. Both of you will not go to heaven if you hate each other. The Messiah, he will not take hateful people there. If the Messiah, he said, love your enemy, but you cannot even love the one who loves Christ. What kind of Christians you are? Very dark evil, like coming from the heart of the night. Anyone who divides the Christian. So my message to those who will watch this video: if you are a Christian, if you are a Protestant, if you are whatever, you know, even if you are a Mormon, by the way, like Mormon, you know, Mormon, I believe Mormonism is a cult, but I believe Mormon people are good people. So are we going to cast stones at them? If you're really a person who follows the Messiah, you love the Mormon, and you try to save them from the cult they have. I met many of those who follow Jehovah's Witnesses. Does that mean they are satanic? because they are Jehovah's Witnesses? Absolutely not. They are misleaded. Most, maybe 99% of those who they are Jehovah's Witnesses, they are misleaded, but not because they are bad people. They are just misguided. So are we going to cast stones and say Jehovah's Witnesses are you know, they are the devil and etc.? They are misleaded. The Messiah himself, he come to the lost sheep, not for you if you are the one who is not lost. So according to the Messiah logic, he came for them, not for you, because supposedly you are not lost. Like the one who is talking here, Glory, what's his name, Glory Bond, whatever. According to you, you are the perfect man who is not lost. I will go with you. So according to the Messiah, he came for the Catholic if they are the one who's lost. Do you see how much the Messiah, he loved the Catholic? According to the Messiah, he came to the Mormon because according to you, they are lost. So he came to the Mormon, not to you. You are not lost. So hypocrisy is amazing. Stupidity is wonderful in these days. And the more, you know, like the more you look like hippie, the more you look like cool. So he is hippie in everything in his life, but he is not when it's come to certain names. He hates them to death. You see, I do not even, you know, some people, they might think I hate Muslims. I don't hate Muslims. And I will never hate them. They are people like us, and they are misguided. And there is many of them, they are very good people who want to serve God from their heart, but they are following the wrong one. So what is the solution? We kill them, we hate them? No. The solution is to show them the truth, to share the Messiah with them, not to cast stones and rocks. So those kind of people who love to divide, I have a warning for you that the Messiah, he will not really have you in his heaven. You are misguided, you are false, you are not real. All right? Because when you stand for your false argument, you will be judged by your argument. You are judging 1 billion or more, saying they are pagan, cult, false, they will go to hell, and you play why, like why you are, who are you to judge them? Well, the Bible says it clearly, don't do this and don't do that and don't do that, right? Okay. So everyone who break the order of God according to you, he will go to hell. Those people, they believe in the Messiah, they worship the Messiah, they believe in the crucifixion, they believe in his resurrection, they believe in his coming back, they believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, they believe even in baptism. So let's say they have many things is wrong, but they are believers in the Messiah. The Messiah, he said, whoever believe in me and die, he will live. But for sure there's a condition. Not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father. You want to come with your interpretation? I will not do interpretation. I will leave that to my Father. He is my judge and your judge. So stop playing God on earth and stop playing the Pope. You know, one day the Pope, he was doing that to you. You are doing today the same. You are playing today what the Pope used to do 1,000 years ago. You want to throw people in fire, you want to kill them, you want to etc. You are the same as they are 1,000 years ago. You people never change. And I believe your leaders, who they are getting the benefit of this division, are the one who is teaching you to stay this way. They want to teach your children to hate the Catholic, because division make business, make money. It's not good to see the Christians united. You see, if all the Christians are the same, all the churches are the same, who is going to come to my church? Nobody. I'm the same as everybody. There's many that do it for competition. Competition for business, not for God. Money, donation, glory, authority. I am right, they are wrong. My supporter, your supporter. And that will make it exciting. This is why people like boxing, right? Because in their heart they have a lot of evil still. You know, when a human being, he watch a match of, what do you call it, match of boxing? I call it match of stupidity. You ask yourself, what make you go there? You love violence. You love to see people fighting. You love to see people hitting each other. You love to see people hurting each other. Otherwise, I don't see any explanation. People call it sport. I call it ugly. What about we give them knives and they chop their head? That will make more action. Actually, this is what they used to do before. If the law will allow it, they will do it. So the madness of a human being is amazing, and every human being he think he is God, and God gave him the right to throw everybody in hellfire. So look here how filthy this talk is. Catholicism is the mother of harlots and abomination of the world. If you are going to put down cults, you have to expose Catholicism. The Pope, he head of a false religion. You know, this is very disgusting, very stupid. And you know what? I have a news for you. I don't want to see people like you in my channel. I'm going to ban you. Very disgusting, very ugly, very hateful. All right? Now here, look at this guy here. CP, who is the Pope? What the purpose does to serve regulars to salvation? First of all, who is the one who said to you that any priest in the world he can help you for salvation? That's very naive of you. Did the Pope himself say that? The Pope himself, he confessed every Sunday for his sin. They come with false speeches, false argument, funny, dummy, I don't know what to call it. Every Catholic, he confessed to God. You see, when you confess to a priest, you are not confessing to the priest himself. Simply, you are announcing your sin. You're denouncing your sin. You don't want it no more. So somehow, actually, it's a good thing, because that actually even healthy will make you take the stress out of your heart. You know, you wanna share your secrets. So none of the Catholic believe that the Pope can give you salvation. Some they will say to you, you know, the Catholic, they pray to Mary. Well, you idiot, sorry to say the word. What the Catholic, they say is written in the Bible. When the angels, they came to Mary, they said to her, Hail Mary. That is what the Bible says. That's not of their own. Blessed thee. They are repeating what the Bible says. I am against anyone to pray to Mary. Because why I want to pray to Mary? I have my Messiah, I have my Lord. Who is Mary anyway? Even the Messiah, he called her woman. He did not call her mother. For a very simple reason. He is the Lord. He is not just a man. So they have their interpretation. They are wrong about that, but still they are not really, you know, when they say, I pray, can you pray for me? I pray for you. When you ask somebody to pray for you, aren't you doing the same as the Catholic? Because the Catholic, they believe, they ask Mary to pray for them, to ask the Messiah to help them. But you do the same in the other way. You ask somebody to pray for you. Or every Christian do that. Protestant, Catholic, everybody. Can you pray for me, brother? Well, why you don't pray to the Lord directly if you are against praying to Mary? When they pray to Mary, they are not praying for her as God. They are praying for her that she is the person who is very close to the Messiah. He will listen to her. That's all. So why you ask your brother or your church to pray for me? Hey guys, my wife is sick. Can you pray for her? You do that every day. Well, why you don't pray to the Lord Himself directly? You say, okay, if many prayer can do better than one prayer. Thank you very much. So many prayer is better than one. So and look, you know how they keep repeating the same stories and the same argument and etc. A lot of hate, a lot of disgusting thing. Very naive, very stupid. You know, it makes me lose respect really for people who, it doesn't matter what church you belong to. If you are a Catholic or a Protestant, you speak this way. For me, you are no Christian. A Christian is someone who loves everybody. If you cannot love the one who loves Jesus, but yet you claim to be a Christian. How you can't be a Christian? The Catholic, they love Jesus, like me and you, and even maybe more. There is some of them, they put nails in the Easter in their hands and their feet. This is how much love they have to Jesus. I don't agree with it, but this is mean they have a lot of love. They crucify themselves like Jesus. Can you do that? Then you cast them. You say they are going to go to hell because they are doing, they are not, they are following the Pope. Very naive and smart and far away from the truth. All Christians, we share one thing, and that thing is amazing. That is the love of the Messiah. That is the love of the Messiah. So if you are a Protestant or a Catholic or Orthodox, you need to remember one thing, that all those names, they have one Lord. You have different interpretation, but you have one person to follow. If people have wrong interpretation, that will not be wrong, by the way. I will tell you why. Everyone have interpretation based on proofs he have. But the problem, if we have a wrong interpretation in the major thing, as an example, do the Catholic believe in the Messiah as God? Yes. Do the Orthodox believe in the Messiah as God? Yes. Do the Protestant believe in the Messiah as God? Yes. Okay. Do the Orthodox, the Catholic, the Protestant believe in the Messiah crucifixion? Yes. Do they believe, all of them, in resurrection? Yes. Do they believe in the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit? Yes. Do they believe in the coming back of the Messiah? Yes. All of them believe in the virgin birth of Mary? Yes. All of them believe that Messiah was no sinner? Yes. All of them believe that everybody baptized by water, I mean like John the Baptist, but the Messiah, he baptized by the Spirit and the water? Yes. So what is missing here? All of this, yes. And we have a problem over a picture. And we have a problem about somebody 1,000 years ago, he made a war and he killed many people. So we need to be smart, intelligent. Otherwise, you are putting yourself inside like let's say a cappuccino cup, and you want to say to yourself, nobody drink me, but you are not tasty. If you want to be really a follower of Christ, you have to be tasty, and tasty mean that you are good in the mouth of everybody, which means you teach love. If somebody he is a follower of Christ and he have wrong interpretation, you correct him. You don't say to him, you are pagan, you are a harlot, you are come on, this is disgusting, hateful, talk. You are far away from Christ. So either we want to be part of it, or we want to be part of the vision, which means part of uniting the Church of Christ, or part of those who love to divide. Look, all of this hate is about attacking the Catholic, and very, very disgusting, Here there is a Catholic answer. Here says, you said we follow we follow the Jesus supposedly. We follow Jesus alone, not the Pope. You respect your church head pastors. Does it mean you follow your pastor? That's a good answer. My pastor, he might be corrupt. Me, myself, I might be corrupt. Let us say I'm a priest. And there's millions of people, they believe I am a good guy, but inside the door I am not. Is that their fault? Seriously, is that their fault? No. The body of Christ is a spirit. The body of Jesus Christ is a spirit. Living organism, not a man-directed organization. You see here, man-directed organization. Well, every church, if you want, is an organization, and even they have a license and they have a name and they pay tax. Go to any church you want, and you will see at the end of it, mostly it says INC or incorporation, something like this. I don't know. So we do not know how we can sweet you. So let us make it simple. Those who divide the Christians are evil, and they are no Christians. And I asked you to repent. It doesn't matter if you are a Catholic, if you are a Protestant, if you are Orthodox. You are following the devil, you are following no Christ. If you are a true Christian, you should love your brother in Christ, the one who will worship the Messiah. He worshiped the Messiah. He don't worship the devil. He loved the Messiah. His hope is only in the Messiah. So shame on you. Very disgusting people. Now we go and we see, we will see a reflection of this. We go to the Quran chapter 5 verse 14. You will see the Quran, he have a plan, and he will use people like this guy who spread hate between the Catholic and the Protestant. Let us see the plan of Allah for the Christians. The plan of Allah for the Christians is to spread hate and enmity. One to each other. So thank you very much for working for Allah. Whoever you are a Protestant, you are a Catholic, you are a satanic man when you do divide the Christians. I will not call somebody, he argue with other church over scriptures to correct them. I will not call him satanic. That is not division. That's correction. I tell you what I share. I share with you with my love what I believe is right. The right understanding. But I don't cast you out. For a very simple reason. First, I have no right to do so. I'm not the Messiah. I don't play God. I am not God on earth. I am a sinner like you. I am not perfect. How the imperfect will give you perfect answer? How the imperfect is going to give you a perfect solution? Very naive thought, very naive. Let us say, guys, the Bible is given. We can take a verse from the book of Revelation, and then we give this verse to a farmer. Forget, we do not need the Pope, right? We do not need the priest. We do not need pastor. We do not need those names. We give this verse to a farmer. What the farmer will understand about this verse is going to be different from what you understood. Does that mean we cast him with rocks? Does that mean we call him a stupid fool? Does that mean he's satanic? God speaks to people in his way. It doesn't matter who they are. Pray to God that he will show them what is right and what's wrong. Do your best as a brother who help to explain, to educate, to teach, not to cast stones. So those who cast stones, they will end in nowhere. They themselves, they will be casted by stones too. Now we will go to a different topic. I think this is enough for me. Lately we saw in Europe there is an organization. It's called Bigeda. I'm not sure if I'm saying the name correctly. They have a big protest against the Islamic existence in Europe. Now, those who speak about what they call Islamophobia, they love to go in this topic and speak about it, and they will consider everyone there is an Islamophobic. So, my coming topic is about the Islamophobia. The Islamophobia is created by the left, not by the Muslims, by the way. The Muslims, they love it, they sponsor it, and they spread it. So if you are a person who speak against Islam, right away they dress you with the word Islamophobic. Now let us think about this Islamophobic thing. How somebody will be an Islamophobic? Phobia simply is about you have a fear from something not real. It's like kind of mental illness. So you are afraid of something, you consider it's very risky, dangerous, you fear for your life with it, but it's not real. So let us think about it. Is the fear of life have a connection with Islam? I mean, should you really worry about your life when you hear the word Islam? If the answer yes, it means the Islamophobia is a fabrication, it's a lie, it's a propaganda made by the left. And the left, they suffer lately badly from Islam. Like this newspaper in France, aren't they the one who slaughtered and they are left? The same newspaper, they make fun of Jesus. The same organization is slaughtered by the Muslims. The same organization who make cartoon about Christianity. So should someone who work as a journalist have a phobia? I mean, do he have a reason to have a real fear, or it's a phobia? If he draw a cartoon about Muhammad as an example, let us say I'm a journalist and I decide to make a little 2 lines in my newspaper says Muhammad is a false prophet. Should I be worried about my life? If the answer is yes, it means the word phobia is a fabrication. If the answer is no, it means phobia is absolutely truthful. You have no reason to be fearing for your life. So you need to learn that when somebody speaks about phobia, he is trying to fool you. Actually, the ones who have phobia are the Muslims. If you eat pork, they get insulted. If you play music, you get insulted. If you swim in the beach, they get insulted. If you make a cartoon, they get insulted. Even they have a fatwa to kill Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse, cartoon, never spoke about Muhammad. Is he Mickey Mouse? They want to kill cartoon. The Muslims, they pray to Allah 5 times a day. And the first thing they do in the morning is to curse the Christians and the Jews. The first thing before even they eat. Before they say good morning to their wives. Who is the one who has the phobia? If we have the cross, you will see a Muslim, he go to a Christian hospital, and he get offended from a cross. So you are coming to a Christian hospital. So do you see those Christian naive, they take the cross for him so they will not offend him. If I am there, I will say to him, you know what, you don't like it, leave. They come to your country and they force you to change for them. Who is the one who have the phobia? There's many cities in Europe, they cancel festivals because the festivals, they are offensive to Muslims. Who is the one who have the phobia? Why? Because they serve pork. Why? Because they serve wine. So we don't see honesty there. The phobia, the one who have a phobia is the Muslims. They are the one who kidnap us and kill us and chop our head, and yet we are the ones accused by the phobia. It's a very disgusting illness we have in the media today, that nobody want to say the truth. And what happened today actually always remind me of the story of the naked king. You know the naked king? When I like to mention this story always actually, because it's very truthful about what we have today. When the tailor he made a address to the king, and he told him, only stupid, hateful people who hate you will see that you are naked. And because the king himself is a hypocrite, he did not dare to say, I am naked. So today we have leaders, we have people who speak about freedom day and night, people who claim to be leaders of democracy, but none of them dare to say Islam is naked. Nobody want to say that. So The reason, by the way, today we don't have many listeners here because this is a new channel, so I hope people will subscribe. Today, this is my first video in this channel. It's called The Arabian Prophet. All right. So please inform your friends and subscribe to it. Yes, I can see the chat, and I see that we have with us an ex-Muslim. I'm so happy for you that you left Islam. And this is why I say we should love Muslims, you know, because the one who was going after you yesterday, he might be Paul tomorrow. Paul himself one day used to go after the Christians. And this is remind me to go back actually when we speak about the Catholic. You know, if Paul, let us say Paul, if the Catholic once they did kill Christians, as that guy spoke about the Catholic, well, Paul, he was doing the same. Maybe we should cast Paul out. He was an evil man. Paul was not a Christian, right? So we should say Paul is not a good guy. Paul is a bad person, and Paul is a person who, you know, he don't present Christianity because simply he was going after the Christians. He was not really being a good Christian, according to the logic we we see. By the way, some people they are joining the program with us. Please be sure that your camera is closed. All right. I don't know how to change the setup of this, but for some reason, some people their camera is on. All right. So we need to remember that if we want to judge the Catholic for what they did in the past, then we should judge Paul. And we should judge every one of those apostles who they are sinners, and they did commit sin. We go back to the phobia. I'm not sure how I can close this option. Maybe in the setting. Not sure. Okay, I think I see it here. As a guest, join and hide their audio and video. All right, here we go. I found it. Thank you. All right, now it is hidden. So when they speak about the phobia, you need to ask yourself, do we have a reason to worry from what is called Islam? You know, yesterday I have a Muslim in my chat room. He said, well, how many Muslims they support ISIS? How many Muslims they support ISIS? My answer is every Muslim, because ISIS is not what you think. ISIS is not what is in Syria. ISIS is establishing the Islamic State, and this is a dream of every Muslim. ISIS is not a new dream. ISIS is something Muhammad established, and every Muslim he wants to have it. So ISIS means Islamic State, by the way. So what ISIS mean? Islamic State. Ask any Muslim, do you want to have an Islamic State? Do you want to establish Sharia law? Do you want to see a woman stoned if she commit adultery? Do you want to see a man his head chopped if he leave Islam? Do you want to see a hand is cut off if he steal an egg? He will say yes. That is ISIS. ISIS is not al-Baghdadi. ISIS is not a group of fighters. They call themselves ISIS. ISIS is Islam. So when somebody try to fool you and say, you know what, not everybody is ISIS, and not everybody, you know, he support ISIS. He is just being a hypocrite. He is just being a false person, or he is being an ignorant because he do not know. And most of people who speak about knowing is the one who do not know. This is what I notice. The more you hear them speaking about I know, the more you should know that they do not know. I saw a video made by ISIS, actually not by ISIS, sorry, by the moderate Muslims. And those videos speak about what? They speak that ISIS are not Muslims because when they went to a Christian town in Syria, they did not kill all the Christians. And they say the reason they should kill those Christians because they have pictures of supposedly Mary. So that will make them pagan. So we should kill them. Those are the moderate Muslims. They are saying we should, if ISIS are reading, they're trying to put ISIS down, by the way, by saying if ISIS is true Christian, true Muslims, then how come they did not kill the Christians in that city? They forced them only to pay jizya. This is the moderate. The moderate opinion of Islam is if ISIS is a true Muslims, they should kill the Christians when they enter a city. If you go in the, this is a website of the Deen Show. I think most of you, I called them many times before, but they hang up on me. They don't dare to answer me. You will see that Muslims, they always launch a propaganda, like here as an example, Bill Clinton praising Muslims. Bill Clinton praising Muslims who saved Christians. Well, Bill Clinton, is he condemning Muslims who killed the Christians? How many Christians you saved Muslims and how many Christians you killed? Is it allowed in Islam to save the Christians? Can Bill Clinton condemn Muhammad for killing the Christians? Like when the Quran say, I'm going to spread hate between the Christians and the Jews, and when the Quran says, I'm going to kill the Christians, can we condemn those who kill the Christians then? Which means, can Bill Clinton condemn the Quran? So obviously, they take what Bill Clinton say because he is a left-minded man. He have the propaganda of politically correct. And Bill Clinton, he knows how much filthy Islam is, but yet he took a war, he took a side fighting side by side with Al-Qaeda in Bosnia, killing a lot of Christians just to help the Muslims to establish Islamic State. So we know who is Bill Clinton anyway. But when Bill Clinton, he says, I praise those who save the Christians, where? Like where? In Syria, in Iraq, in Pakistan, in Africa, in Libya, where? In Somalia, where the Muslims are saving the Christians. Can I see it? When the Quran says, fight those who do not believe in Allah from the Christians and the Jews. All those verses in the front of you. Then you say to me, I praise those who save the Christians. Are they saving the Christians according to the Quran? Where? What do you mean save the Christians? Chapter 9, verse number 29. Tell us some of the propaganda of Muhammad. Let us make it a little big. And let us show you the racism, not only the evil teaching, let us show you the racism. Oh, you believe truly the pagans are unclean. Actually, the word in Arabic is najis. Najis means not only clean, najis means you are filthy, filthy, disgusting. So, oh, you believe those who they are the pagans, and the pagans, by the way, the kuffar, all right? Al-Mushrikeen, according to the Muslims, the Mushrikeen is the Christians and the Jews. They are unclean. Can Bill Clinton say that if you are not, let us say, is it acceptable by Bill Clinton, the one who praised Muslims, to say that certain people, like kind of people, if they are from certain group of religion, they are unclean? Do he dare to say so? No. Can he condemn it? No. Can those who they are in the White House and those who they are in the Congress today in USA or in Europe say that saying such a thing is very racist and ugly and hateful? Like, imagine I say, let us say I'm a black man, I say you are a white man, you are unclean because you are a white man. Or imagine I say the opposite, I am a white man, you are a black man, so you are unclean. Or let us say I say to someone who is Jehovah's Witnesses, oh, you are disgusting and unclean because you are Jehovah's Witnesses, or because you are a Mormon. And not only this, I forbid them from entering a Zoom line, which means no go Zoom. Many until now, from those hypocrites, do not know that Muslims, they practice no go Zoom. It is in chapter 9, verse 28. Until now, we cannot go to Mecca. Why? Because we are unclean. No go Zoom. The Muslim, they say to you, do you know in South Africa they used to separate between the white and the black? When the fact they practiced this since 1400 years ago. Actually, not only in around Mecca, Muhammad forbid. Muhammad says, in the Arabian Peninsula, no religion will exist. So if the Saudi, they want to practice really the Islamic teaching, they should not allow any Christian to be there, but because they cannot build their country without us. So we are there not because they like us, because their citizen is skillless. They have no skills. They cannot build a manufacturer, they do not know how to make a house, they do not know how to run electricity, they do not know how to run water, they do not know how to do anything. The whole country is run by foreigners. So the foreigners are there, which means the non-Muslims are there, not because they like you to be there, but because they have no choice. Do you know that in Saudi Arabia, if you die, you cannot be buried there if you are not a Muslim? You can work there, but you cannot die there? Is Bill Clinton going to condemn it? Imagine we say in America, we make a law, says you cannot bury a Muslim here. They are unclean and disgusting. Imagine. That is Islam. Who is the one have a phobia here? They have a phobia even from your dead body. Even when you are dead, they are afraid from you. You are dead. What you are going to do? To preach the gospel? Why they cannot bury you? You can go right now, by the way, if you don't believe me, and search in Google. You can work in Saudi Arabia, but you cannot die there. I'm not making things up. You will not even find one grave for non-Muslim in Saudi Arabia. Not even one. And the reason is, you are unclean, as we showed you in the verse in front of you. So we know what we see here. We see people with dishonesty, fabrication, lies, no dignity, and the Muslims, for sure, they will like people like Bill Clinton and those left-minded people, because they use them for their propaganda. Bill Clinton saying that he praised Muslims who save Christians. Where are you saving them? Another headline.
Today it's almost
in Mufti Mink on ISIS is extremist. Like Muslims are, ISIS are extremist. They will give you a Mufti saying ISIS is extremist. If we go to the to Sunnah.com, like, why ISIS are extremist? Let us ask the question: why ISIS are extremist? Is that because they burn people? Well, I will show you that all the companions, most of them, they burn people alive. Even the Prophet of Islam, he not only he burned the trees, even trees he burned it. You can see it in front of your eyes. But let us go for burning people. All right. Let us see where is the hadith. Just to show you. Here we go. Where is this one? Yeah, the problem with those, here we go. Here we go. Read with me. And this is a Sahih hadith. So the Muslim will not say this is a fake, fabricated. Ali burned some people. Ali what did? What Ali did? He burned some people. Who is Ali? The first believer in Islam as a child. He is the cousin of Muhammad, his son-in-law, and a Khalifa. So this is not just a man. This is one, even the Shia, they worship him. Ali burned some people who apostate from Islam. What is the crime? They apostate. So it's a practice, and a practice already. Ibn Abbas says that I heard the Prophet saying, don't punish people by the punishment of Allah. But actually there's a verse there, a hadith, says that the Prophet himself, he ordered the Muslims to go and burn some people. And later he said to himself, you know what, don't do it this way, this is the punishment of Allah. So the first one who come with the idea of burning people, it was Muhammad. And for any reason you can burn them, not necessarily for leaving Islam. Alright? What about cutting hands? What about slaughtering? What about raping women? What about etc.? It's endless. So when somebody says to us, ISIS are extreme, like you hear always, even Christian ministries, to be politically correct, they say the extremist Muslims. There is nothing is called extremist Muslims. Either you are a Muslim or you are not. There is nothing is called extremist Christian. Either you are a Christian or you are not. Extremist is a fabrication. What extremist Christian? Like somebody would say to you, the KKK, they are extremist Christian. This is false. The extremist Christian is someone who follows the gospel, they follow the teaching of Jesus. He walk his steps. And those people, they have no connection to Christianity. So when somebody says to me, an extremist Muslim, what he mean exactly? That mean he follow Muhammad step by step? Well, thank you very much. So you have to condemn Muhammad, for he is the first criminal. All right? If ISIS, they come to your town and they start burning everything, burning your trees, burning your houses, burning everything, is that extreme? No. The Muslims and their prophet, they have a history. When they attack a place, they destroy it, they burn it, they kill the men, they enslave the children, and if a child, he is having little hair around his private part, they chop his head. This is what a child means. If you don't have hair there, you are a child. If you have hair around that area, which means if you are, because hair will start to grow maybe in the age of 9. So if you are 9 years old and 10 years old, you are dead. And they cut your trees and they destroy your houses and they burn them in the top of you, and they take whatever they can carry with them as a reward, as a theft, as a booty. So when they say to us ISIS is extreme, they are just fooling you. And you know, in the media today, it's very popular that the more you lie, the more you are popular too, which means the more you are politically correct, the more people listen to you. This is why you see people like James White. He's invited by Muslims to their mosque. You think Muslim will invite me ever to their mosque? No way. The second you see Muslims inviting a Christian to their mosque, it means there's something wrong with him. There is no way a Muslim will invite you. Guys, you don't see my screen? You don't see my screen? There's no screen. No? I don't know why. Okay, let's do it again. That's weird. All right. All right, do you see it now? All right, sound good. Well, thank you for telling me. I'm glad that the chat is working, so you guys, you can warn me. Sometime I don't know why this is happening. So you see here the hadith in the front of you, how they burn churches. This is they attacked the Jews, and they killed everybody. They burned their houses. They cut even the tree. Why you want to cut the tree? Why you want to cut the trees? Like people, they are dead. You cut the trees for what? Like, are you revenging from trees? Is the trees are Jews too? It's not even smart. Seriously, it's not even smart. Like, those people are living in the desert. Leave the tree, so if somebody walk by, he can sleep under it. Tree can provide, this is palm trees, they can provide food. But they want to be sure the destruction, so nobody can live here again. It was like by permission of Allah, an order to disgrace the one who is rebellious. So who is the one who ordered to do this? That's Allah. A Muslim, when he burn your house, he is doing the order of Allah. He is not doing his own order. Now, yesterday we were talking about some funny stuff. We will change topic now, just to share some. We will change the mood, like, you know, we don't talk about killing and death, etc. So let's talk about something funny. But there's a lot of funny stuff in the hadith, but people do not know how to find it. If you want to enter the mall, listen carefully. I think you guys, you go do shopping, right? I have a solution for you to get reward from Allah. The Messenger of Allah said, whoever entered the marketplace, which means the mall, and says, there is none worthy of worship except Allah, and alone, without partner, to him belong the dominion, and to him all the praise. Okay, this is Borat talking, Mr. Borat. He gives life, etc. Then if you do that, if you say this, I'm not going to say it all, it's very funny, stupid, all right? Look what Allah will do to you. Allah shall record 1,000,000 good deeds for him and wipe 1,000,000 evil deeds from him. Is it beautiful, brother? Lord have mercy. Let me go back here. So the second you enter the mall and you say, praise be to Allah, la 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 ilaha lahu lahu ha hu, as you see in the screen, ha 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 hu ha he. After you finish all the ha hu and the ha he, right away Allah will grab his pen and he will drop in your account. Like Allah, he have a bank account for you. Allah will drop in your bank account 1 million pesos credit, which is pesos in here is equal to deeds. In the same time, he will take off from your bad deeds 1 million pesos, which means you have total of 2 million pesos, brother. All of this just because you say la hawla wala quwwata. You know what I'm saying? All of this will happen just because I say la hala ha hu ha hi ha hu, Allahu la akbar, Allahu shalahu. 1 million deed in my account and million deed will go taken, bad deeds will be taken off. Let us think about this, guys. If every year, how many bad deeds I will do in a year? There's no way I would do 1 million bad deeds. Let us say I did. Or what I do, I go to the mall tomorrow, I say la ha la ha hu ha ha hi ha hu, and then Allah will put in my account 1 million deeds. It's very logical, isn't it? I do not need to pray. I do not need to go Hajj. I do not even need to do jihad. Because here we go, 1 million is gone, and he add me 1 million good deeds. So, all what I need to do, I go, what if I work in the mall every day? Man, I go in the mall every day, I work there. I'm going to find a job in the mall. Each time I want to enter, I will make 2 million good deeds. 1 minus, 1 plus. You see the intelligence of this religion? It's a super intelligent religion, seriously. Maybe I should share the link on the, sorry, here, on the chat, so people can see it. All right. If we go to different hadith, this is another amazing amazing story here. Look at this story here. Read with me. I heard Anas bin Malik saying, I heard Messenger of Allah, etc., standing guard, the one who stand guard on one night in the cause of Allah, which means to guard the Muslims, is better than fasting and praying among his family for 1,000 years. And the year is equal, and the year is 360 days. Hold on. So, and a day is the like of 1,000, 1,000 year. Let us do the calculation here. If you do guard the Muslims, Allah will give you a reward for one night equal to 1,000 years of prayer and fasting. Hold on, that's not all. Each day of those years, all right, the year have 360 days, right? But each day of them is equal to 1,000 years. That's very complicated now. Because now we have 360. And by the way, why 360 days? I thought 365. Okay, because the moon, actually even 360 is wrong. Because the lunar story is different. So if we have a calculator here, no, I'm not good at reading mathematics that much, but let us see how it's going to end. If we have 360 days x 1,000 That will be 360,000 years. All right, and then each one of those years, like, those 360 years will be added to you as if you are praying, even better than praying for 360,000 years of your life. Isn't it amazing? Just for guarding one night, you go join ISIS right now, stand there for one night at night to guard them, guard Al Khalifa al-Baghdadi when he's having sex with the woman they kidnapped from the Yazidi. Guard him one night, Allah will give you 360,000 years reward. That's really fantastic, isn't it? Let us see something else. There's tons of stories actually. Let us see. All right. Look at this one here. I heard Allah Messenger, may peace be upon him. Actually, by the way, in Arabic, never say may peace be upon him. This is a fabrication. In Arabic, they say Sallallahu alayhi wasallam, which means Allah pray on him and salute him. There's nothing called pray like peace upon him. You see it in Arabic. You see it here. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. This is not peace upon him. It's one of the Muslim lies. This is why I say always, don't ever trust a Muslim saying something to you about his religion. I heard Allah Messenger, Allah pray on him, salute him, because Allah worked for Muhammad. This is why he pray on him and he salute him. I don't know Allah he pray to who. As saying, Allah ordained the measure of like quality of the creation 50,000 years before he created the heaven and the earth, and his throne was upon the water. Hold on, really hold on. Allah created your fate, all of you, 50,000 years before your creation. Not only your creation, before even he created the heaven and the earth. Remember there's a story, a hadith where Adam and Moses they debate, and Moses he said to Adam, "Oh, Adam, because of you we are not in heaven." So Adam he said to him, "Oh, don't you see that it's written in my fate before Allah create me?" And it says 40 years actually. Here it says 50,000 years. This is how false Muhammad is. Each time he says something, he contradicts himself. There's a huge difference between 40 years before my creation and 50,000 years before my creation. So here, it is 50,000 years Allah he wrote your destiny. And Muslims, for those who do not know, they believe in destiny, which means when you die, I mean, it's not really what you did in your life will happen to you, like to go to heaven, to go to hell. No, it is your destiny. So if your destiny to go to heaven, you will go to heaven. Actually, I can show you the hadith about that. However, here, let us see this. And here, there's something funny about this, additional to this, that his throne was upon the water. Hold on. So there was no heaven, there was no earth, but the throne of Allah was upon the water. Where's the water? What do you mean upon the water? There is no earth and there is no heaven, but yet Allah's throne is upon the water. Which water? There's water in the space and Allah is flying at the top of it. Because it says here clearly, before he created the heavens and the earth. All right. Well, just to teach you how to find things, by the way, when you see it in the screen, just you see what I highlighted. For those in the chat to find anything, it's highlighted. Just say go to sunnah.com, search as his throne was upon the water, or search in Google. as his throne was upon the water. Or search of his creation 50,000 years. Actually, this is how I, for me, I found the hadith fast. It's very hard to memorize all the numbers, especially those numbers have nothing to do by the real numbers, by the way. Those numbers are not real. You see, those are English ones. Those are not the real numbers. The real numbers are different. However, how you can memorize thousands and thousands of hadith by numbers, even by location. So what I do, I remember the hadith in Arabic, and it's in my head. So the fastest way to find it is just to type a sentence of it, and then you will find it. And you will see the same hadith is here too. Allah created the measures 50,000 years before He created the heaven and the earth. And here, let us see another hadith. And the funny about Muslim translation, by the way, that the hadith in Arabic will be very long, but in English will become very short. How? Why? We do not know. Especially sometimes the hadith is very embarrassing, so the Muslim, they short it. All right? All those hadith actually speaking about the same. All right? You see, all of them, they are saying the same story. Look at this hadith here. This one is different story. This is kind of, by the way, the Muslim, they say to you usually, they say there's a hadith is da'if. You see the word da'if here? Da'if, all right, which means weak hadith. You can go right now and search on YouTube for Imam Hamza. Imam Hamza is very well-known Muslim. He teaches in the TV, and he made a speech about it just to show you the hypocrisy of Muslims. When the Muslims, they say da'if mean it pass. It pass, it's accepted. It's a good hadith. The Muslim, they divide it to grades, which means it's not good as a grade, but it's pass. It pass. It's not bad. This is why it's there. A hadith is da'if. It's mean like the hadith have a grade, like as he explained. He said, I'm using his terms. He said there's hadith have A, B, C, D. So he said, let us say that this hadith is D. Still it pass. We cannot throw it out. It is the hadith of the Prophet. We cannot deny it. And we don't have enough proofs to confirm how much accurate it is. But we cannot throw it away. This is what da'if mean. So it pass, it is accepted, even though it is da'if, as they say there. So don't make the Muslim fool you when they say it's weak. Weak does not mean it's bad. All right? Now let's see if there is any questions here. All right, today I wanted to start my channel here in the new channel. Maybe we'll continue maybe later, maybe at night. Please inform your friends about this new channel of mine. It's called the Arabian Prophet. This will be an official one. All right, and I hope soon we will have all those who subscribe in the other channels coming here and be part of this. And actually, I'm looking right now for more, let us say, to do better regarding serving Christians and Muslims to share the truth and use your mind and use your logic. When you say, I want to be a Muslim, you better to understand what Islam is about. When you say, I am a Christian, you better understand what Christianity is about. So what we try to do here, I'm not here really to make fun of Muslims. I'm here to make fun of stupidity. All right? Yeah, this will be an official one. This will be an official one. All right? So later I will stop making videos in the other ones, and this will be my official. The reason I decided to make this official one is very simple. you know, I think it's time to have an official one. Like one is, because we keep moving from one to one, which means in this channel, if anyone try to take it down, I will fight it by law. Before I used to let it go. You know, somebody says he make a claim, etc. I let it go. All right. All right, then I will give me just 5 minutes after I hang up. You have my Skype. All right. So we will go to Skype after. Just give me 5 minutes, and I will be there. However, if you have a question for me, you can ask it right now. If you have something about the debate, no problem. All right. Because it's good to share with others about facts, you know, to share more knowledge. I will try later to open, you know, our podcast in the same channel, but we have to inform the others about it. This is why we have only few people here today, because nobody knows really about this channel. You know, just I post it on Facebook. Yeah, I will be in Paltalk later. So if you want to talk to me in Paltalk, which one you want to talk? Paltalk? I thought this is. Okay. So Zan, I will be in Paltalk in Skype after 5 minutes from now. All right, just give me 5 minutes. I will make some tea. Thank you guys for being here. Please share this channel. It's called the Arabian Prophet. You will find the link later. I will post it in Facebook. You can share it with everybody of your friends. God bless, and thank you very much.